One invoice, one line item, custom AI chatbot, built and delivered. The total at the bottom, $1,200. Not a fantasy number. Published rate cards this year show custom chatbot builds closing between $500 and $1,500. The work behind that invoice. Roughly 9 days, part-time. No code written. No office. No employees. One laptop and one skill. Whenever money like that surfaces, a gold rush follows. And this one has all the usual characters, including the ones selling shovels. Course sellers scream 6 figures. Skeptics scream scam. As usual, both are wrong, and the truth is quieter, slower, and more useful. So today we survey the claim properly. Real rates, real clients, real timelines, and the traps that swallow most new prospectors. No hype, no guarantees, no course to buy at the end. Just the honest map of a genuinely new market. Today's flight plan: why demand exploded, what you'd actually sell, the rate ladder, who pays, the skill map, and a 4-week ramp. Wheels up. Chapter 1. Why this market exists at all. Because 5 years ago, nobody paid strangers to configure a chatbot. Start with demand. Workplace AI use has roughly doubled in 2 years, and every owner has heard the same pitch: automate or fall behind. Meanwhile, the same technology cut over 185,000 jobs in 6 months. We documented that economy in our last film. Put those together and you get pressure. Small businesses watch bigger rivals automate, feel costs climbing, and conclude, we need this too. Now the scale. America runs on more than 33 million small businesses. Most of them have exactly 0 technical staff. Here's the punchline of this entire video. They want the tool, they'll pay for the tool, and they cannot set up the tool. Not because they're not smart, because they're busy. A bakery owner has 40 free minutes a day, none of them for prompt engineering. So most small business AI projects commonly die in the same 3 places: setup, connecting their information, and trusting what the bot says. That failure gap is the job. Somebody has to stand between the tool and the business. That somebody gets paid. We've seen this movie twice. Businesses paid strangers to build websites in 2005 and social pages in 2015. Same rush, new tool. And the market already exists. Freelance marketplaces now carry entire categories for chatbot setup, AI automation, and assistant configuration. Real listings, real orders. But before you sprint off to list yourself, altitude check. Because the gold rush headlines skip 3 inconvenient facts. Altitude check. The $1,500 builds go to proven builders. Newcomers commonly start near 1 to 300 per project. Results vary. The good news: this ladder can be climbed in months, not years, if you understand what you're actually selling. That's next. Chapter 2. The product. They go by a dozen names: custom bots, AI assistants, agents. Ignore the names. Watch the anatomy. Every custom bot is 3 parts: instructions that set its job, the business's own knowledge, and guardrails that keep it on script. Part 1. Instructions. Plain written rules. You're this bakery's assistant. You answer these questions. You never promise refunds. Writing, not code. Part 2. Knowledge. The business's menus, prices, policies, and frequently asked questions, uploaded so the bot answers from their facts, not the internet's. Part 3. Guardrails. What it must never do: quote medical advice, invent discounts, guess at answers. Boundaries are what owners actually pay for. Notice what's missing: programming. On today's major AI chatbot platforms, this is configuration, typed in plain English, tested by conversation. Which means the core skills are unglamorous: clear writing, patient testing, and asking a business good questions. Teachable skills, not computer science. What the owner buys isn't technology. It's the outcome: customer questions answered at 2 a.m. every day without hiring anybody. The beginner real use cases: answering customer questions, taking booking requests, and internal helpers that answer staff questions from the employee handbook. And the pricing logic: owners don't pay for your hours. They pay against the hours the bot saves them, forever. Remember that. Chapter 3. The job itself, in 4 numbered phases: discovery, build, handoff, retainer. Miss one and the whole invoice wobbles. Phase 1, discovery. A 30-minute conversation where you ask what questions customers repeat, what answers must be exact, what's off limits. Discovery is where amateurs skip and professionals slow down. The owner's answers become the bot's instructions, commonly word for word. Phase 2, the build. Write the instructions, load their documents, set the guardrails. For a simple bot, that's evenings, not months. Then you attack your own build. Ask it trick questions. Try to make it invent prices. Every failure you catch is billable value. Rule of this trade: never ship a bot you haven't personally interrogated. The bot carries your name longer than your invoice does. Phase 3, handoff. A live walkthrough, a one-page cheat sheet, and you watch the owner use it without you talking. Handoff is the difference between a tip and a rate. Owners pay real money to feel ownership, not to feel dependent. Phase 4, the retainer. Bots drift, menus change, policies change, the platform updates. Somebody has to check it monthly. That's recurring income. Maintenance retainers in this niche commonly run between $100 and $500 monthly, depending on how much the bot handles. Do the quiet math. 5 clients on modest retainers can matter more than one spectacular build. Boring beats dramatic. Again, discovery, build, handoff, retainer. That's the machine. Now the question you actually clicked for. What does each rung honestly pay? Welcome back. Chapter 4. The rate ladder, for rungs, real bands, and the honest reasons most people never leave rung 1. Rung 1, marketplace setups. Simple bot configuration gigs list from $50 to $250. Crowded, cheap, and the fastest first proof. Rung 2, direct small business builds. A scope bot with discovery and handoff commonly closes between $300 and $800. Rung 3, the published band, $500 to $1,500 per custom build, once your bots connect to bookings, inboxes, and workflows. Rung 4, productized packages, build plus retainer plus quarterly tune-ups. Experienced builders stack these into multi-thousand-dollar client relationships. That's the ceiling story. Now the honesty, nobody starts on rung 3. The $1,500 screenshots you've seen are rung 4 builders with receipts and reviews. Because in this market, price tracks trust, not effort. The same bot bills triple when the builder has proof it worked elsewhere. What moves you up a rung is embarrassingly analog. One finished bot, one owner willing to say it saved them time. Price per project, never per hour. The owner buys an outcome. Hourly billing punishes you for getting faster at your own craft. And write the scope like a fence. This bot answers these 20 questions for this location. Everything outside the fence is a new invoice. Zoom out, and the ladder sits on a trend. Workers with AI skills earn a documented premium, a gap that hit 56%. One warning before the altitude check. Rung 1 is a race to the bottom worldwide. Visit it for proof. Don't live there. Altitude check. A realistic first 90 days, 0 to 4 paid builds, $0 to $1,000 total. Results vary. Numbers only matter if someone pays them. So, who actually writes these checks? The answer is more boring and better than you think. Chapter 5, the client map. 5 buyer types keep appearing in this niche, and none of them are tech companies. Buyer 1, appointment businesses. Salons, dentists, repair shops, tutors. Every missed after-hours question is a missed booking. A bot answers at midnight. Buyer 2, restaurants and cafes. The same 8 questions for 100 times a month, hours, menu, allergies, reservations. Perfect bot territory. Buyer 3, small online shops. Shipping, returns, sizing. Every answered question is a rescued sale, and owners can see that math instantly. Buyer 4, agents and agencies, real estate, insurance, travel. They don't want answers. They want the bot to qualify leads while they sleep. Buyer 5, the sleeper, internal bots. 20-person companies where staff ask the manager the same policy questions daily. Quiet budgets, zero glamour. Notice the pattern. Local, unglamorous, repetitive. Your first client is statistically not on a marketplace. They're within 10 minutes of your door. Walk any main street at closing time. Every dark storefront with a busy phone line is an unanswered questions machine. That's the market. The outreach is flight school basics. 10 short, specific messages. I built a demo answering your customers' top questions. Want to see it? The move that changes everything. Build the demo before you ask. 20 minutes of work turns a cold pitch into a product viewing. Do you want a chatbot? Gets deleted. I already made yours. Here's what it says gets meetings. Specific beats clever. Always. So the buyers exist. The rates exist. One question left. Can you actually learn this from zero? Here's the exact skill map. Welcome back. Chapter 6, the skill map. 5 numbered skills, learnable in evenings, in payoff order. None require a computer science degree. Skill 1, instruction writing. Saying exactly what you mean in plain sentences. If you can write a clear recipe, you can start. Train it free. Take any task you know, write instructions so precise a stranger couldn't misread them. Rewrite until boring. Boring is the skill. Skill 2, information hygiene. Turning a business's messy documents into clean questions and answers the bot can actually use. Librarian work, billable rates. Skill 3, adversarial testing. Hunting for the questions that break your bot before customers find them. Suspicion applied methodically. Skill 4, discovery interviewing. Asking owners the 10 questions that surface what the bot must know. Curiosity with a checklist. Skill 5, the handoff. Teaching a non-technical owner to feel in control. The rarest skill on this map and the best paid. Now the training plan. Build 3 practice bots for businesses that don't know you exist. A bakery, a gym, a bookstore. Use their real public information, the posted menu, the published policies. Your portfolio is 3 working demos, not a certificate from anybody. Budget check. The major AI chatbot platforms all offer free tiers that handle practice builds. Spend nothing until a client pays first. Honest time math. For most beginners, the 3 practice bots take 2 to 3 weeks of evenings. Slower than a course promises. Real. You're ready to charge when your 3rd demo survives 20 trick questions in a row. Not before. That's the line. Then the skill map plugs straight into the client map. Demo first, 10 messages, 1 modest first invoice. The machine connects. Which would be the whole story, except this is a gold rush. And gold rushes attract weather. Turbulence briefing, next. Chapter 7, 3 traps for you, plus the client red flags that turn dream invoices into unpaid nightmares. Seatbelts. Trap 1, the shovel sellers. $12 billion in reported fraud losses in a year, and AI agency courses are the newest shovel. Same filter as always. Does the teacher earn from building bots, or from selling the dream of building bots? Follow the money. Everything in this video is learnable from free official documentation and practice. At the starting stage, paid shortcuts mostly by motivation, not knowledge. Trap 2, the confident lie. Bots hallucinate, inventing discounts, policies, medical claims. Ship that to a client and your reputation ships with it. Your protection is the boring stuff. Tight guardrails, adversarial testing, and a written line. This bot answers questions. It doesn't give professional advice. And a no-fly zone for beginners. Medical, legal, and financial advice bots. The pay looks better because the liability is. Decline politely. Trap 3, careless data. Client documents are their property. Ask before uploading anything, and never feed one client's files into another client's bot. 1 page of writing prevents most disasters. What the bot does, what data you touch, who owns what, when payment lands. Now the client red flags. Flag 1, anyone asking you to guarantee revenue. Bots answer questions. They don't promise sales. Walk. Flag 2, the scope creeper. While you're in there, can it also? Every also after signing is a new invoice, or a no. Flag 3, pay after results deals. Commonly pitched as partnership, commonly ends as free work. Deposits up front, half is standard in freelance trades. Shovel sellers, confident lies, careless data, bad clients. Name them and they shrink. Corridor is clear, time to fly the actual ramp. Chapter 8, the 4-week ramp. Evenings only, $0 spent, 1 goal. A first paid bot with your name on it. Week 1, learn by building. skills 1 and 2, instructions, and information hygiene, poured into practice. Bot number 1. Ugly is fine. 2 evenings in, you'll want a better tool, a paid course, a shortcut. That itches the trap from Chapter 7. Keep typing. Week 2. Build the other 2 demos and attack all 3. 20 trick questions each. Log every failure. That log becomes sales material. Why the log matters. I found 11 ways bots embarrass businesses and fix them is the most credible pitch a beginner can make. Week 3. Outreach. 10 local businesses, each message carrying a mini demo built from their public information. Then follow up once, politely. Expected math. 10 messages, 2 or 3 replies, 1 meeting. If nobody replies, your demo or your targets need work, not your worth. And when a reply lands, an actual owner, actually curious, resist the urge to discount to 0. Curiosity means the demo already sold. Week 4. Deliver. Run real discovery, rebuild their demo properly, hand it off with the cheat sheet. Then send the invoice. Price it honestly. First paid build, $100 to $300, scope fenced in writing. You're buying a testimonial and a case study. Before you leave, plant the retainer. Menus change. For $50 a month, I'll keep it accurate. Small yes now, compounding yes later. And if week 4 ends unpaid? Normal. 10 more messages, 1 demo sharper. For many, the first invoice lands in week 6 or 8. Final altitude check. Months 1 and 2, 0 to 500 total is honest. The latter starts at rung 1. Results vary. But unlike most side hustles, this one has published upper rungs, 500 to 1500 per build, plus retainers. The runway is real. Landing recap, 3-part bots, 4-phase jobs, a rate ladder climbed on proof, 5 buyer types, 5 skills, for weeks. That's the map. Every gold rush ends the same way. The shovel sellers get rich fast, and the surveyors get paid for decades. Be the surveyor. That $1,200 invoice from the open? It isn't a promise. It's a coordinate, a real place on a map you now hold. Standard disclaimer. This is education, not financial advice. Nothing here is guaranteed. Most beginners start small, timelines vary, and some earn nothing. If you're starting from absolute zero, watch Flight School Episode 1 first. If you want the demand story, our AI layoff documentary is on screen. The Profit Pilot files 1 honest flight plan every week. No gurus, no lumbos, no guarantees. Subscribe if that's your kind of cockpit. This has been the Custom Bot Gold Rush, surveyed honestly. Thanks for flying with the Profit Pilot. Cleared for takeoff.